Here we are going to talk of damage assessment. So what is the damage that we are doing? Do we have any sort of way to measure that? Everybody, I mean, we all write excellent proposals. We have, great marketing people who are able to tell good stories. But what about the damage that we are causing? And that again is related to how we plan. And as social programmers, like I said, another thing I would urge all of you is that because all of you are have done such excellent work in your various sectors, let us call ourselves development professionals. We are here to have more of a consultation with leaders from industry, leaders from academia, leaders from civil society. How do we make sense of this flux? And how are we responding to this flux? So is this response proactive or is it passive? So for example, today the government tells you, this is a new law, you have to abide by it. You can't help it, right? So that is more of a passive reaction. Oh my God, and this is exactly what is happening with the funders. They think of CSR as a liability, as a double burden. I travel to a lot of interior places, so they say that not that especially public sector companies. They are saying that anyway we were overburdened. We didn't have a life. Now we have to again do CSR. The person heading CSR, looks down and walks in the office. I said, what happened? He said, it is a demotion for me. But CSR is probably the most creative. It allows you space for really doing outstanding things by being innovative. Right? Because I've always thought, that we are an NGO. So therefore, when we submit bills, we think. I remember one NGO submitted a utilization certificate. Many of you have to submit utilization certificate, right? So when they submitted the utilization certificate, the project was in Hyderabad. So this program person submitted the bill and dosa was for 100 rupees. So the funder said, why you had 100 rupees dosa? The dosa in the next stall is available for 10 rupees or whatever, 12 rupees. So that person felt very ashamed that I shouldn't have had because, and he was told that because you are an NGO. So I said, to hell with all that. The reason why you felt small was because you perceive, you showcased yourself as this very, moment to showcase yourself as a development professional. Things would be different, right? We are not taking ourselves seriously. Because you think, and that has been the nature of the sector, and again I said that we are not going to say this is right, this is wrong. We're just going to, flag some issues. And that is what is empowerment. We want you to empower yourselves. We want you to take your work seriously. Because your communities take you seriously. Traditionally, there has been a kind of a suspicion of the NGO sector by the funders, be it government, be it industry, right? Am I right or am I wrong? But today there is an added dimension to this. And people or the stakeholder who was always by your side, who supported you blindly, your communities, they have also gone against you. So there are organizations today who are being completely, blacklisted by their own communities, saying that they don't do anything for us. They are interested in following their own agenda. Today the need is something else. They do something else because the funder. And this is a tricky game because they also have to, they have employees to support, they have families to support. It's a tricky game. Service by thinking of yourselves as only capable of taking funds. That's how I think most of you look at yourself, if I'm not wrong. Is that correct? You are unable to look at yourselves as being fantastic. And similarly, don't do the corporate a disservice by thinking of themselves as only being capable of giving funds. And therefore we get back into this binary, and that's why I'm saying let us move beyond this binary. Where not only the funder chooses you, but you are able to choose your funder. CSR is about institutionalization. Today the context is such that there are two simultaneous things happening. One is a corporatization of NGOs, and the other is an NGOization of corporates. And I will not explain this now, I will explain this later, what I mean by this. And this is the larger context in which we are looking at. The sector is in flux. we are wondering, who do we go to? Many of us have no idea of the law.